Episode 9 is said to have many different connections to not just the prequels and the originals, but also Star Wars Rebels by writer and director J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, a lot of people are very curious about this film as we get closer to the very end of filming of Episode 9. Now, post-production is upon us. We are getting closer to that point in time in which they will be adding all the different pieces of music, the special effects, ADR, cinematography, color correction, you name it. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with a major hint and/or indicator of an Ahsoka Tano scene in Episode 9. Specifically, a description of a female Togruta character, codenamed AT. It's described the character is part of Maz Kanata's pirate clan and has nearly the same montrals as Ahsoka Tano. It's said that the character is in her 50s. The character codenamed AT is running towards stormtroopers, with the blaster leading several pirates to back her up. It's described that she also sports a near similar outfit to Ahsoka Tano's, and that this could be Ahsoka in her later years. The next goes over the character attacking troopers with a staff-like weapon, and it's described that a newly designed lightsaber hilt is attached to her belt, however not in use. The last goes over the character on a battlefield and appears to be using the Force against a falling structure to protect Resistance fighters. So I really want to go over a couple of parts about this that are getting me very excited for this film. Now, when we look at J.J. Abrams and what he's really trying to do with this movie, he really wants it to pretty much attract all different Star Wars fans on different mediums of the franchise. We're talking about video games, comics, books, novels, movies, you name it. And in order to do that, he's bringing us all of these different connections to not only the prequels and the originals, but also Star Wars Rebels. Now, there's a lot of hints in here that this is indeed the Ahsoka Tano character in a scene in Episode 9. So first things first, it's a female Togruta that's codenamed AT. Now, this obviously stands for Ahsoka Tano without a doubt. Now, we heard about the other codenamed character being EB, which I believe is going to be Ezra Bridger in Episode 9 in his later years as well. So this is where things get very intriguing, is that it's actually said that this character is a part of Maz Kanata's pirate clan and has nearly the same montrals as Ahsoka and is in her 50s. So the age thing seems about right, that she's in her 50s, because Ahsoka Tano in the events of Star Wars Rebels Season 4, I think give or take, she must have been in her 20s around that time. But if you look at everything here with the character, what's really intriguing is how it's codenamed AT. Like I say, that has got to stand for the character of Ahsoka Tano. And not to mention the actual description of her having a newly designed lightsaber attached to her hilt, or should I say to her belt, hanging on during the battlefield when she's going up against a pair of stormtroopers with pirates backing her up. Also, how she's using the Force against a pile of rubble from falling on top of Resistance fighters in order to save them. So this is obviously the major battlefield sequence that we've been hearing about for a very long time now, that is going to involve a major clash between the Resistance and the First Order. Now, it has been said and hinted before in the past that this is most likely the planet in which the actual First Order headquarters resides on, and is the location of Kylo Ren's new order, or whatever it's going to be called in this movie. Is how the Ahsoka Tano character actually has been a part of Episode 9 for a while now, from what we have been hearing. Certain connections here and there, like Rey actually having a holocron and lightsaber that once belonged to Ahsoka, as well as Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus. So part of this storyline will involve Rey going on a major adventure for herself, a personal mission, by collecting Jedi and Sith lore. She's got a whole entire backpack full of Jedi lore. We're talking lightsaber hilts, pretty much holocrons, and other pieces of the Jedi from the past. So Ahsoka Tano being a part of Episode 9, me personally, I think it's great. I think it's a great thing to do, and I think that the codename of this character being AT is a dead giveaway that this is indeed Ahsoka Tano, having somewhat of a minor role in Episode 9. Like I say, if you guys are not into Star Wars Rebels, or if you really don't want to see these animated characters being put into a live-action film, I don't think that you would have to worry, because I don't think that they're going to be major characters. They're not going to be, you know, somebody that's going to be in the film for you know, even like 5 to 10 minutes. It's probably going to be, you know, like 30 seconds here, a minute there, at best, on and off, throughout the whole entire movie. So the fact that she's a part of Maz Kanata's gang makes sense, because we do know that Maz Kanata has a new pirate barge sail in this movie that is going to be used in suborbital space over this planet that is actually going to be the location of the battlefield sequence. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.